I think it's a human tragedy. I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Risha's brother Craig was homeless when he died from a heroin overdose. In his memory, she now runs Coffee for Craig, a charity in Manchester offering food and support services to people living on the street. And she understands the complex mix of problems behind today's figures.
He had mental health, he had addictions, he was rough sleeping. He should have been helped by the system. There should have been more for him. There should have been more drug services, more mental health services. It's just absolutely tragic.
726 homeless people died across England and Wales last year. That's 129 more than the previous year, the biggest rise since records began in 2013. The regions seeing the most deaths were London with 148, the North West with 103 and the South West with 87. Tonight, near the Conservative Party conference in Manchester, the housing charity Shelter will hold a candlelit vigil.
This is a problem made by successive governments, but it's clearly accelerated in the last few years. Do we really want to live in a country where 726 of our fellow citizens are dying simply because they don't have a home? We can do something about this, we can choose to act, but it requires wholesale changes in the way we run our housing system.
With today's figures showing a sharp rise specifically in drug-related deaths, the government says it's reviewing drug policy and spending over £1 billion on tackling homelessness. At the church-run Cornerstone Centre for the Vulnerable and Homeless, they hope those pledges bring broader thinking.
A much more holistic approach, I think, is required. Something rather more than providing a roof over someone's head, because that approach, it won't touch absolutely everyone who is at risk of ending their lives on the streets.
Every single person that comes up is Craig, or a version of Craig. To think that he ended up on the streets is horrendous.
For Risha, today's figures are about real people like Craig, with real life stories cut short. Peter Lane, 5 News.